What do you see? Yes, a galaxy. But what is it actually doing? Is it a flat disk that collapsed out of the so-called Big Bang, with stars orbiting the center until they all burn out? Or does it look like water down the plug hole, so that one day it will all disappear into itself? Let's consider a highly speculative alternative view. Suppose it is a giant double-ended pinwheel firing a steady stream of protons and 25% helium nuclei at relativistic speeds into the spiral arms. Large stars form, which blow themselves apart. The remnants move out and will eventually form stars like our own in the outer regions of the galaxy. In the 1980s, it was known that the central part of the galaxy rotated, but not in the plane of the galaxy. Instead, its rotation was roughly at 90 degrees to the plane, like a giant gyroscope. A normal spinning gyroscope hanging by a thread very gradually turns in a process known as precession. White holes were predicted by Einstein as points where matter crushed out of existence by black holes would reappear in the universe, but none have ever been observed. We can speculate that the white holes are actually at the poles of the black hole, feeding the spiral arms. The natural precession leads to the spiral shape. Very old stars should gradually fall towards the black hole and eventually be reabsorbed. In effect, the black hole would be the ultimate centrifuge and recycling machine. Galaxy appearance would depend on the mass of the black hole, speed of ejection and speed of precession. If the central black hole was canted at 45 degrees instead of 90, then an elliptical galaxy may result. We can speculate that our galaxy may have once been elliptical, because of all the globular clusters in a uniform sphere around us. Now look at all the pictures of all the galaxies you can find. If you look carefully enough, you will see that even though a spiral galaxy may look to have more than 2 spiral arms, if you trace them back carefully enough, you should find that they originate from just 2 sources. So, the conclusion points to the fact that galaxies may be self-regenerating systems. On our side of the black hole, entropy exists, leading to disorder. Inside the black hole, order is restored. We can think of this as reverse or negative entropy. Would we really need a Big Bang to start things off? It is interesting that if you calculate the power of background radiation passing backwards and forwards through a static sphere, the size of the observable universe of radius 4.40 times 10 to the 26 meters, you arrive at a figure of around 10 to the power of 47 watts. If you estimate the energy production of all the stars within that sphere, you end up with a similar figure. This could lead to the conclusion that the background radiation is the energy lost from all electromagnetic radiation traveling in all directions that results in the redshift. I will leave you with that thought.